Beyond our galaxy. On today's show, we are going to continue talking about the subject title, Aliens You Love to Hate, Part 2. We are going to be looking at my next favorite space show while going to college back in the 70s called Space 1999, and three of the most favorite episodes. When I was going to Bible college between 1975 to 1977, there were two great shows I loved to watch, and I took a break from my homework to watch it. And these two shows were Space 1999 and The Muppet Show. That's right, The Muppet Show. I always got a kick out of those two old-timers who sat in the balcony giving a funny commentary about what took place. So, now we're going to briefly show how Space 1999 got started. This was a British science fiction show that was aired from 1975 to 1977. 48 episodes, with one episode that was an unofficial, unaired final show. Earth's moon at this time is finally colonized with 300 astronauts who are learning to live on the moon. Space 1999 was created and produced by the British couple who were Jerry and Sylvia Anderson. These two were the same couple who created and produced the show called Fireball XL5. An Earth commissioner is taken to the new colonized place called Moonbase Alpha. While visiting, something goes terribly wrong while some astronauts are checking out a nuclear waste site. The two astronauts visit the site to check things out to make sure everything is going well. Nuclear Waste Disposal Area 2. A warning sign is standing up to tell those who visit the site that it is a dangerous area to be in. Something terribly does go wrong and the nuclear waste site starts exploding everywhere. These scenes we see are model scenes and toy astronauts. However, remember the camera is able to deceive the viewer. These two astronauts are toy models of the actors. Nuclear blasts just go one after another. The explosion just keeps getting worse and worse. This is like watching the fireworks on the 4th of July. Now, the unthinkable happened. How I love this special effect that makes it look so real. A huge nuclear explosion tears the Earth's moon from the Earth's orbit and hurls it light years away. Here are the two main stars of Space 1999, Martin Landau and Barbara Bain. These two played on the famous 70s show called Mission Impossible. British actor Barry Morse also starred on this show as the Professor. English-Canadian actor Barry Morse, 1915 to 2008. Actor on stage, screen, and radio. Best known for the ABC series The Fugitive and Space 1999. We are going to look at three episodes I really enjoyed watching, and those three episodes are 1. Earthbound, 2. Collision Course, and 3. The Dorkins. Each of these shows were full of twists and turns and had a theme to them. Our first episode we are going to look at is called Earthbound. Season 1, episode number 14. Date December 4th, 1975. Written by Anthony Terpoloff from 1900 to present, and at present age, as of this show, it's 120 years old. After Earth's moon had been traveling aimlessly through space, these moon-based elephants encounter an unusual alien spaceship that eventually crash land safely on the moon. Main guest star is here, Captain Santor. British actor Sir Christopher Lee, 1922-2015, died of a heart attack at age 83. Played mostly villains and played many Dracula characters as well. He and his fellow aliens stood 6 feet 5 inches tall, and that was pretty amazing to get all the characters that size. British actor Roy Doctrine, 1923-2007, played Commissioner Simmons, a British stage, television, and film actor. After traveling through space for quite some time, a Kaldorian alien ship lands on the Earth's moon. The Kaldorian ship contains about half a dozen Kaldorians who are in suspended animation. Eagle Ship 1 with pilot Alan Carter checks out the alien ship and informs Koenig that there is alien life on board the ship. This paves the way for Koenig and Dr. Russell to check out the inside of the ship. Commander Koenig lands his Eagle with Dr. Russell and security personnel. The big question is this: are these good aliens or bad aliens? Commander Koenig attaches his Eagle to the alien ship so they can enter it and explore its contents. Koenig and Dr. Russell enter the alien ship with security personnel and assesses the aliens who are in deep sleep. Dr. Russell tries to safely open one of the glass structures and accidentally allows gas to fill into the structure, killing the alien. The gas kills one of the Kaldorian aliens seen here in this picture. What will happen next? This accident releases the other Kaldorians from their glass cases, and Koenig and Russell wonder if they will be friendly or not. Captain Xandor examines the situation and determines that it was an accident, and his fellow crew members and Koenig's crew pay respects to the dead alien. The remaining 4 Kaldorians pay respects for their dead and then become friendly to moon-based Elfins. What is interesting about these other 4 Kaldorians is they don't say a thing. They just follow Captain Xandor. With one glass case empty now, Commander Koenig has to make a decision as to who would go back to Earth with the Kaldorians. Well, Commander, it's obvious who's the right choice since I'm the ambassador to Earth. Decisions. Commander Koenig makes the decision to let the computer choose 3 people best suited to sail back to Earth. I made the decision to allow the computer to make 3 choices first and then the final candidate last. Note the viewing screen on top of the other screens and computers. You can see the alien ship being worked on in their warehouse area. Captain Xandor now checks out Dr. Russell to make sure humans are fit for the deep sleep when they leave for Earth. However, Commissioner Simmons doesn't have patience for the computer to make the decision. The Commissioner blackmails his way into being the one to replace the dead alien. Either I go or Alpha will lose all its power to exist. Wow, blackmail at its best. Even though the Commissioner thinks he's getting his own wish one way or the other, only time will tell exactly what will happen to him. We agree to let you go with the Kaldorian. A clapboard takes another clap to begin another scene. It would have been fun to be a part of filming behind the scenes of making this show. Thank you for fixing our spaceship, Commander. I'm aware this is not your choice to make it by force. Captain Xandor prepares for another scene with a clapboard, claps for another scene to tape. After the Commissioner insists on letting the Kaldorians take their place in the glass case first, the Commissioner makes himself the last to be closed in his glass case. The ship ends up way out in space for only 11 hours and 48 minutes. No! Take me back to sweet, sweet Earth instead! The Caledonian spaceship goes farther and farther away from Moon Base Alpha. Commissioner Simmons naturally wakes up from sleeping less than 12 hours of thinking he has been asleep for 75 years now. Oh, Earth, this is Commissioner Simmons speaking. Commander Koenig is alerted to the fact that the Commissioner Simmons thinks he is calling Earth when in fact he is contacting Moonbase Alpha. There is nothing we can do now because you are too far away. Koenig, get me out of here! The Commissioner had made the following mistakes in trying to force his way onto the alien ship. 1. Not trusting Captain Santor to adapt him to a deep sleep in the glass case. 2. He did not keep his phaser gun with him so that he could have blasted his way out of the glass case or committed suicide instead. Now the Commissioner will die a slow death, realizing he will not be alive when the ship reaches Earth for real. The computer had chosen Commissioner Simmons to head back to Earth. We will now take a look at the second episode that we will now see in the next picture. Collision Course. Season 1, Episode number 3. Air date, September 18th, 1975. Written by Anthony Terpelov, born 1900. Today, as of the making of this show, he now is 120 years old. Theme: Your destiny becomes our destiny. At first, it appears that the alien queen called Era is a bad alien. However, after everything is done and over with, Moonbase Alpha personnel realize Era wasn't really a bad alien after all. Yes, there are good aliens and bad aliens on this space show that makes it worthwhile to watch. Special guest star Margaret Leighton, 1922 to 1976, died at the age of 53. British actress. Stage, television, and film. This actress also played in shows such as The Winslow Boys, 7 Women, and A Girl from U.N.C.L.E. This show would be her final appearance in entertainment scene, So Sad. 12 Eagle ships are sent to an asteroid that is approaching Moonbase Alpha. The Eagles begin to drop the nuclear bombs on this asteroid while Pilot Carter has trouble trying to get his ship moving. One by one, these nuclear bombs are planted onto the asteroid. This must be a very big asteroid to require 12 nuclear bombs to get rid of it. But where is Pilot Carter? At last, the nuclear bombs are detonated and Pilot Carter barely gets away from the explosion. Pilot Carter barely gets away, but the next picture shows what has happened to him. He is injured and slowly wakes up from being briefly unconscious. Pilot Carter encounters Era by hearing her voice. No one knows that Carter has had an encounter with an alien, but just himself. Pilot Carter is placed in the sickbay for evaluation until he gets better. However, now Era comes to visit Carter in sickbay, asking him to trust her and help her when the time comes. Imagine that, an alien asking a human being for help. Now, Planet Athena is on a collision course with Moonbase Alpha, and a second tragedy is worse than the first one. This is what I liked about Space 1999. It was all a twist and turns and surprises as well. This is going to be a very bad hair day for me. Professor Victor's solution is the same as the asteroid that was recently destroyed by nuclear bomb. This idea is not to destroy the planet, but have it pushed out of the way from the moon. However, Era the alien queen has other plans for this instead. Era's alien ship appears on Moonbase Alpha's screen, and she is the only life form detected on board. More Eagle ships are sent to investigate the alien ship but are stopped by it. So Commander Koenig takes an Eagle ship himself to check out the alien ship. Queen Era is the last of her kind and wants Koenig to allow their two bodies to purposely collide together. Commander Koenig, we have a destiny and a future. Allow my planet to collide with your moon. If you let my planet collide with your moon, we will mutate and our destiny will be eternal. But you must trust me and allow this to happen. No harm will come to your people. This was sadly enough to say Margaret Leighton's last role on the screen. Closer and closer and closer. Your friends have betrayed us. Commander Koenig needs your help. Go to him. I'm not delusional. Let that planet collide with us or I'll shoot. It's too late. Planet Athena touches the moon and shakes Moonbase Alpha, and doing so. The touching of the Earth's moon had been completed. Era had been changed and her destiny was for eternity. The definition of mutation can be seen in the next picture. Mutation. In biology, any change in the nucleotide sequence as a result of a failure of the system to revert the change. Our third and final show we're going to talk about is this unofficial ending of Space 1999 called The Dorkans. The Dorkans, Season 2, Episode number 48. This was the unofficial final show of Space 1999. The final episode was number 49, titled The Face of Eden. The Face of Eden included the regular actors, and the Earth's moon found a planet that eventually became suitable for the humans to live on. However, episode number 49 was not shown because the filmmakers were trying to create a Space 2099. Space 2099 never did happen, and sadly enough, another space show did not have the closure like it should have. Throughout most of the episodes of Space 99, both of these names appeared as creators and producers of the show. Series created by Jerry and Sylvia Anderson. The last episode only showed Jerry Anderson's name had appeared in the credit. Sadly enough, it appears that these two had divorced at last and parted their different ways. Martin Landau did appear on this episode and the unofficial last episode, but the next two actors did not appear on the official final episode in the next two pictures. British actor Barry Morse, who played the Professor Anne, this Asian actress who was the communications officer of Moonbase Alpha. The Dorkans. The theme of this episode was immortality. The way the Dorkans got their immortality was getting the brainstem from the Psychons. The Dorkans are aliens that you have to hate for their greedy desire to get immortality through other aliens. Here is a picture diagram of where the brainstem is located inside the human brain. The only way this could be done is through a laser beam operation, transferring this brainstem to another being. This is what I liked about Space 1999. Suspended animation, mutation, and now brainstems. It was a mixture of space drama along with space biology. The Dorkan alien spaceship has approached Moonbase Alpha, detecting a Psychon living on this base, begins searching for the alien with a beam of light. This new face who replaces the Asian actress appears only once on this series and announces the alien spaceship. Commander, we have an alien ship approaching Moonbase Alpha. The laser beam finds Maya and knows she is a Psychon. Note that the image is shaped like a dove, giving this experience a spiritual meaning. Please, don't take me. I'm the last of the Psychons. Argon, seen standing in the middle of this picture, is the head leader of the Dorkons and wants Maya's brainstem. I want that Psychon's brainstem so I can live immortally. The three bad alien Dorkons who want to have immortality by getting the brainstem from Maya, Archon, Council Verta, Malik, the greedy nephew. These are aliens you have to love to hate. Hungarian-born actress Catherine Schell, born on July 17th, 1944, played the part of Maya, is now at the time of this show 76 years old. English actor Patrick Troughton, 1920 to 1987, played the part of Archon. Anne Furbank, born on January 9th, 1993, as at the time of this show is now 87 years old, plays Council Verta. Actor Gary Sundquist, 1955 to 1993, played the part of the nephew Malik. Actress Hazel McBride played the part of the Dorkin medical officer. Commander Koenig, give us the Psychon. We want her brain. No, you can't have her. She belongs here with us. Very well, let the attack begin. The Dorkin floats his hand over the panel of circles that begins the battle between the Dorkins and Moonbase Alpha. The alien Dorkin ship fires the first phaser beam attack, and the most interesting and quickest battle begins and ends just as quickly as possible. Moonbase Alpha responds with these laser guns firing back at the alien ship. This is the first time that I can recall that Moonbase Alpha even had gun protection like this. The Dorkins quickly end the quick battle, making Koenig give up Maya. This guy, who only appears once on this episode, orders Koenig to give the Psychon to the Dorkins. Maya, who are these people? They're the enemy. Verta tries to give Maya a helping hand she gives before she is taken away. Refuses her help. Commander Koenig surrenders Maya to the Dorkins after their brief battle with the Dorkin ship. Council Verta tries to give Maya a helping hand to get up, but Maya refuses her help. How will Commander Koenig rescue Maya from the Dorkin? He jumps into this beam of light along with Maya just before it takes her up to the alien ship. Council Verta is not happy to see Commander Koenig to join Maya on board the alien spaceship. Commander Koenig is held prisoner in his cell. This is what I liked about Space 99, and that it was all of twists and turns. Will Koenig rescue Maya or not? Soon, Psychon, you'll feel no more pain, and I will live immortally. You just got to hate this greedy old alien who wants Maya's brainstems so he can have immortality. Wow, this is another thing I loved about Space 1999. I have dreamed an old man's dream of death. This bad old alien prophesies his own death in a dream. Soon I will have immortality, and this poor Psychon will only be a vegetable. This old man is a bad old alien you have to hate because he wants to take someone else's brainstem so he can live immortally. Malik takes his opportunity to kill the Dorkin chief medical officer so he could kill his uncle. Sleep, uncle. I'm the rightful one to the throne and for immortality. Malik is one bad dude for a bad alien, being greedy for power and immortality. Commander Koenig comes to the rescue of Maya. Malik enters a room where Council Verta has finally captured the two aliens on the run. Malik kills Council Verta as he deceived her and what his intentions were. The darkened ship begins to fall apart, and Malik's reign as supreme leader was a short one. Maya is finally reunited with her crew members on Moonbase Alpha. The Darkness became the unofficial final episode of Space 1999. I would have appreciated it more had Space 1999 would have aired their last episode, for they would have been the first one to do so. It was Maya's last two words of the episode title, Face of Eden, that really made an impact on me watching Space 1999. Remember us. Remember us. And the journey continues. Beyond our galaxy.